On the road again, on the way to Brasov. We're leaving Sibiu. Very sad to be leaving this charming little town, but on to the next adventure. Our really adorable apartment, AirBNB, in Brasov, and we'll start with the kitchen and pretty much everything we need. We have a coffee maker and we have a stove and dirty dishes in the sink, sorry. And we have a fridge and we have yet to cook a meal. We'll see if we do, but it still is perfect for us. And moving on, the bathroom is awesome. We have this great tub and a drying rack for our clothes, and a view out to a garden with little kittens and a chicken, so that's been very entertaining. To a very spacious living room. So we have the living room area with couches and TV, and then we also have a dining room table, which has come in handy for us, and this wonderful bedroom, tons of storage space, more than we would ever need. And there is a docking station for an iPhone 4S, which really won't do us any good. But, you know, it's the thought that counts. But there's a USB port, so that's good. And then a cozy bed. Did you film the bed? Yes. And we haven't used this yet, but we actually have a sauna in our apartment. And maybe we'll use it tonight. We'll see. Anyways, we're delighted.
Besides the markets which we had in here, in medieval times where you see now the fountain, there used to be a pillar of infamy. Was the place where the wrongdoers, the ones which did not respect the laws, ended up being executed. Beheaded, hanged, tortured. On one hand, that was done to set an example for the others. On the other hand, they say in those days was a sort of entertainment. It is quite old, the representation of coat of arms. We have, in fact, started in the 15th century when they only showed the entry gates of the city in lily shape. Yeah. So those three, we had three gates and symbolizing the lily shape were showing the entry gates of the city. In the 16th century they added the roots and the trunk of a tree, and this is what it looks like pretty much in our days, official coat of arms. They say that the roots and the trunk of the tree symbolize the wisdom and the knowledge, or another interpretation is that they represent the villages surrounding Brasov, which supported the development of the city. Initially as a Catholic church with the name Saint Mary after the protector of the city, and later on it became Lutheran. At the time it was built, was the largest religious construction between Vienna and Istanbul. Can fit around 5,000 people, they say. And the Catholics made it so big, knowing that they are at the border of Transylvania with Wallachia, where the invaders were coming in, to make more of a statement that they are strong in here and the invaders need to fear when they come in.
excursion today. We get to visit 3 different sites in one day. It should be a fairly long day, but it should be a good day. We're going to visit Rasnov Citadel and Bran Castle, which is heavily marketed as Dracula's castle, although it really isn't. There isn't even really a connection between Vlad Tempest and Bran Castle. He maybe stopped by and spent a night or 2 passing through, but anyways, it's a cool old castle anyways. And Peles Castle, which was a summer home for royalty. But we are looking forward to it, and here we go.
This is where we enter through the southern part again, and of course we see around the Carpathian Mountains and its peaks. The castle built up on a rock, and this beautiful house, this is a typical shepherd's hut. It was the Queen's tea house. We will talk about this. We will divide the story of the castle in 3 parts. The history and the legacy of the Saxon German-speaking community of Brasov, because they were the ones who built it. We will talk about it. Then we will talk about the Romanian monarchy, the last owners of the castle, the kings of Romania, and last but not least, we will talk about Vlad the Impaler and how the castle got its fame of being Dracula's nest.
Okay, feeling just a little bit claustrophobic. $16 meters, 16 meters from floor to ceiling, and if we look up, this is the technical wonder of this castle. For the first time ever installed into a royal residence, a retractable stained glass roof, electrically operated and also manual, this one on top of us. So you could see
And you can still see the stars at night from the middle of Peles Castle. And behind us, unique also in Romania, and one of the few still existing in the world, it is an original executioner's sword. Yes, from the 1600s, German. And up, it is a scene, a battle scene made in bronze of the first battle of a Romanian prince against the Ottoman Empire in 1396.
So this is Rope Street, which is the narrowest street in all of Romania. How wide is it, Phil? Okay, well, I'll look it up and post it later. But anyways, here we go. So I've seen these things around town, and they are, I guess, a Romanian specialty, and they are so good. They're called Kurtosis or something like that. I'm probably totally mispronouncing it, but they are, I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's just like a doughy, sugary, nutty.
It looks like a paint roller.
It looks like a paint roller, but it tastes probably much better than a paint roller. They're really good.